A close look at predatory structures in leopard sharks by Ava, Alaska, Carey, and Gabe.
What are leopard sharks? Leopard sharks are part of the hound sharks family. Leopard sharks can be easily identified by their elongated body and relatively broad short snout. The leopard shark's first dorsal fins are moderately large. Leopard sharks intend no harm on humans, and there has been very few recorded attacks. However, none of those attacks have ever been deadly. Distribution and habitat. Leopard sharks are mainly found in sandy and muddy bays, either near or at the bottom. The leopard shark is commonly encountered in around 20 feet deep water or less. Leopard sharks seem to prefer cool and warm temperate waters. Reproductive biology and behavior. Leopard sharks reproduce by internal fertilization and produce eggs that develop within the maternal body. At the end of their pregnancy, they give live birth. After 10 to 12 months of the mother carrying her pups, she then gives birth to a few dozen. The ratio length between each pup is around 8 to 10 inches long.
When leopard sharks spawn, they spawn in large groups. These spawning aggregations can last from a period of March to July. They can take place in shallow oceans or in estuaries and bays. Each gathering can feature over 500 individual sharks.
Leopard sharks are predators. They do fall prey to some larger sharks, including great whites and broad-nosed seven-gill sharks. These leopard sharks are opportunistic feeders, which means they have the ability to tolerate a variety of environmental factors and food sources. These sharks usually spend most of their time roaming the seafloor, which makes them bottom dwellers. During the high tide, many leopard sharks congregate in groups where they will swim in shallow mudflats in search of food and move back out again after the water goes down. Their diet tends to change with their growth. Most young leopard sharks eat invertebrates to start, and as they grow to mature adults, these adult leopard sharks continue to eat invertebrates as well as bony fish and cartilaginous fish. Leopard sharks are active swimmers. Active swimming positively benefits the sharks in catching prey as well as swimming away from predators. Their flexible body is one reason as to why they can swim continuously. The flexible build helps maneuverability when the shark is trying to capture prey in tight spaces or while turning. They can easily flex and retract parts of their body to make different kinds of sharp turns in narrow, tidal creeks and mudflats. The high content of red muscle helps the shark stay active even during slow, steady swimming. The red muscle contains myoglobin, which carries and stores oxygen in the muscle cells that overall produces energy. The placoid scales or dermal denticles on the shark's exterior are teeth-like structures that almost feel like sandpaper. These scales help reduce friction when the shark swims, which allows the leopard shark to swim at fast speeds to catch prey and avoid any predators. The lateral line is a sensory organ that is able to sense vibrations, movement, and changes in pressure surrounding them. Leopard sharks have this unique characteristic as well as other advancements in their sensory anatomy. A seventh sense, known as the ampulla of Lorenzini. This allows the shark to sense close by electromagnetic fields that emits in every single living animal. They can detect electromagnetic waves up to 3 feet away. They use the electrosense to scrounge for prey that may be hiding around rocks or underneath sand. The picture below shows these electroceptors as well as the canals of the lateral line around the head of the shark.
Leopard sharks are very active hunters and well-equipped swimmers. Their finely tuned sensory organs allow them to hunt down crustaceans, worms, and octopi hiding in either rocks, crevices, or sand. Their seventh sense allows them to hunt in low visibility water, whether from ink clouds, sand, or red tide. This is a very useful tool as the visibility in San Diego varies dramatically. Leopard sharks are very specialized hunters. They have many feeding adaptations that they use to their advantage, whether it be in their ampulla of Lorenzi, excellent smell, or very specialized teeth. An example of this is when a leopard shark is very young, they have teeth designed for crushing and grinding up their prey, which they usually catch in the sand, whether this be innkeeper worms, clams, or crustaceans. But when they get older, they often start hunting more specialized prey, like octopuses and fish. This is where they start relying on their other senses, like their good sense of smell and their ampulla of Lorenzi. Now, going more in depth into some more of the adaptations of the leopard shark, some of the coolest things about the leopard shark are its facial structure. If you look closely at it, it has a very pronounced snout, and it also has a mouth designed to create a rudimentary suction cup. What it'll do is it'll press its snout and mouth onto the ground and open up, and it'll create a suction, a vacuum. And this is good for extracting burrowed critters, maybe a clam or an innkeeper worm. And then another method it uses is burying its snout into the ground and prying up its prey. So it's kind of like a giant slurp gun and crowbar all designed into one species. The larger sharks are better at doing this than the younger sharks.
Leopard sharks are efficient hunters as both juveniles and adults. On the top row of their jaw, narrow teeth in the center enable the shark to grasp prey, while the outer row features recurved serrated teeth, enabling the shark to both grasp and rip into prey paired with cusplets on either side of the tooth. The bottom row of teeth are recurved and serrated, and feature a flattened point, making an efficient surface to crush crustaceans and grasp prey. The leopard shark is currently of least concern in its populations across its known range. As it currently stands, the leopard shark has only a few predators in its ecosystem. This includes the great white, seven-gill sharks, giant black sea bass, sea lions, and humans. It has very little commercial value to humans.